Welcome to the Awesome. I'm Big Roy, and this is Mobile Strike Force. So Block Party is back. I farm like a madman, refreshing the Iron Fist node twice a day, every day, to make sure I could hit Tier 7 by the time it came back, and I barely got there. I wanted those sweet, sweet orange ability mats. And here we are. I do have to do Tier 6 first, because I didn't quite get there last time. Now, they recommend Tier 11, level 6 abilities, level 64. That's only if you're 6 stars. My guys were at 7 stars. So I didn't have to level and gear them that high to get it done, but you might have to if your guys are only at 6 stars. The same basic strategy I use should work even if your guys are lower. I did find that Night Nurse is pretty much useless on this tier. I use my much lower Jessica Jones after trying it with my 32k Night Nurse. It's just because Mordo uses heal block, and then it gets extended by Scarlet Witch. So then pretty much Night Nurse is only using her basic, so lower Jessica Jones works out much better. Now the first thing you're going to do, you do not want to use Daredevil's ultimate. You want to use Baton Throw because you want those counters on your defenders, especially if you have all of them there. Then you do the defense down with Spider-Man. If your guys are on the lower end, you might want to keep doing it until the RNG gets it where it hits Scarlet Witch. Alright, so the counters takes out Mordo. But yeah, you want to try to get Scarlet Witch down next so she doesn't extend the debuffs and she doesn't use her health rebalance. I think she gets both of those off just because I didn't do it where she got the defense down, but it's still okay because my guys are high enough. But yeah, if you're on the edge of not quite getting it done, you'll want to keep doing it until you get the defense down on Scarlet Witch. Alright, so now we use the ult. Get them all pretty low. Use his ult just to get him low. Also, you want Scarlet Witch out of there so she doesn't put the bleeds on everyone. But Iron Fist can pretty much heal through the damage. And we didn't want that because it just makes the fight longer, but we're still going to be okay. Alright, so now we're going to go after Strange since we couldn't get Scarlet Witch down because we don't want him rezzing Mordo. Go ahead and ult Thanos, get him almost down. And then we're back to the defense down. That'll take them out. And now it's pretty much over. So yeah, not too bad once you get the basic strategy figured out. Just do the Baton Throw, get the counters up, take out Mordo, and then try to take out Scarlet Witch. So just keep doing the RNG until you get the defense down on her and focus her down. And it should be pretty easy after that. There we go, there is Tier 6. I'll take a quick look at the team I used to show you what you should shoot for. You can probably do it with much lower. Just had everyone at 7 stars, so that'll bump them up. Tier 11, 6663, 61 on Spider-Man. Daredevil, Tier 10, level 60, 6464. Iron Fist Tier 9, level 60, 6664. And then Luke Cage, only Tier 7, level 55, 4451. And then at the bottom, Jessica Jones, only Tier 7, level 50, 5452. That's all I needed to get done. Now for Tier 7, I didn't have her at 7 stars, so I did have to use my Night Nurse. Now Tier 7 was much harder. I had to keep doing the fight quite a few times, adding levels and gear to my guys so I could get it down. It can seem overwhelming at first, but once you figure out the ones you need to take out first or disable, then it becomes much easier. Alright, so the team power, 145k. I did move Luke Cage to the middle instead of Spider-Man because Spider-Man kept getting focused for some reason. So just trying to change up the RNG so he didn't get focused down because you need him throughout the fight. Alright, once again, we're going to start with the baton throw, not the ultimate. Get those counters up. And the defense down on those 4. We want to take out Quake first because we don't want her dispelling and we don't want her slowing. So she goes down pretty quickly. I keep everyone healthy because they can get bursted down with the assist and the speed up. Plus the execute from Deadpool. As you saw there, all the assisting and adjacent hits. Alright, so you take Cable down next because you don't want him getting his ult off. We're going to stun Storm so she stops speeding everyone up and giving assist and all that stuff. And then we're going to try to take out Deadpool next. Now, the first time I did save the Iron Fist ultimate for the next wave, but we just used it here just so I could get Deadpool down quicker, and it worked out okay. So now we want to work these 2 down. We want to try to take them down around the same time because the next wave comes down when there's only 1 left and you really don't want either one of them up. So that's why you want to try to take them out around the same time. Especially you don't want Storm up because then she might use her ultimate or special and that will really ruin your day. You do have to be careful if you have the guys with the chain attacks because you might take out Wolverine too quickly. You also want to get that baton throw up so you can have the counters ready for the next wave. Alright, so we got her low enough so we'll still be able to take her out, so we'll be okay. Now you want to take out Miss Marvel as soon as possible or stun her. You do not want her assisting, plus you don't want her auto taunting when someone drops down to 50%. Because you will lose horribly then. So get the defense up, and that's what we save the ultimate for, so we take her out. So now it's going to be a lot easier. You want to try to have Luke Cage's taunt up and the death proof, so then they can throw everything at him and he'll survive. And you want to take out Black Panther, so Okoye doesn't keep assisting with him. Want to heal. And then take out Spider-Man. Now this time we're going to save Iron Fist Ultimate for the last wave. That came down now. Once again we want to take out Miss Marvel. We're going to stun her this time. And then we want to take out Quake again because once again we don't want her dispelling or slowing us down. We're going to use the ultimate on Deadpool. I wasn't sure of where the defense down would go with the chain, so I just used his basic. It would have been okay just using that defense down. But it's still okay. We want to finish off Quake. Then we're going to use the baton throw again for those counters, which are really good. Alright, then we do the defense down again. And then they will all go down very quickly. Make sure we get Miss Marvel down. That ultimate did hurt, but it's almost over, so we're okay. We lose Night Nurse, but doesn't matter because it is now over. And there you go, Tier 7. Get those sweet, sweet orange ability mats. Definitely recommend making this one of your top priorities so you can get those orange ability mats. It's 150 every time this event comes back. So that's like an extra top 1 to 2% raid season finish every month or so that this comes back. So definitely worth it. Plus, your city team will help you do the top tier of the gold challenge. And the Defenders team will do great in the Ultima 65 and on the city trait nodes and the special event raids. Plus, they do pretty good in Arena and Blitz, so a great all-around team. Definitely worth it, especially if you're newer. Alright, we'll take a look at the team I used, the changes I did make. Spider-Man took him up to level 65 and got that last passive, so he's 6664. Night Nurse tier 12, level 68, 5664. Daredevil took him to 65 and upgraded the baton, so he's 6664. Iron Fist, I just put his bottom health and damage piece and then the middle health piece. He's still tier 9, level 60. Luke Cage took him to tier 8, level 60, 5662. So I put quite a bit into him just to make sure he would survive. And that is going to do it. That is tiers 6 and 7 of the Block Party events. Definitely recommend going for it because I'm going to enjoy those orange ability mats every time this comes back. Make sure you check out the weekly Strikeforce Masters of Launch podcast I do, normally with Chuberger84, but he's on vacation, so I had a special guest host with me this week, the one and only Hebrew Hammer. We talked about the cheaters getting banned, the pyro offer and blitzes, and a whole lot more fun stuff, so check that out. Until next time, stay tuned and stay awesome.